Hello, myself Tanmay Matade. I own a digital marketing business called as Socialist. We offer 360-degree digital marketing services to other businesses. In this video, we'll talk about the 3 things that you'll definitely need to grow your business at its very early stages. So, let's start the video. In this video, we'll be talking about 3 different aspects of a business. First is the product, second is your target audience, and third is the pitch, the way you convince other businesses or your clients to buy your products or your services. So let's start this video with the first part, that is your product. So talking about products, from my personal experience in my digital marketing services, your product or services should be based on your business's core offering. For example, let's understand this with my own business, that is Socialist. So my Socialist core business offering is increased reach, getting my clients leads, and improving their brand identity. These 3 things are the foundational offering that I offer to my clients. So example, that I'm great videographer. I handle the videography part of my business, and I'm a great graphic designer. So I'm great at these 2 things. But if my core offerings are not good enough, my core offerings like the 3 things I listed aren't good enough, my business will not grow, or I'll face challenges growing it. Even if I have a great videography skill, that won't satisfy my clients if they don't get increased reach, or if they don't get the leads, or if their brand identity isn't improved. So sooner or later they are going to ditch me, because after all, business just doesn't depend on videography or graphic designing. They are an important aspect, but businesses don't just grow on these 2 aspects. I need a great videography, great graphic designers, great photographer. That means I need every service that I offer to be top class, but I can't forget to focus on my core offerings, that is increasing the reach for my clients, getting my clients leads, and improving their brand identity. Before improving my videography, photography, or probably graphic designing, I need to focus on these 3 things that I have listed already. So firstly, you have to, just like me, I have focused firstly on the 3 core things that my business offers. I worked on this. I worked on the marketing team first. I made it great. That's why I can retain my clients. I have a really healthy relationship with my clients, and they love my services. So that's what I'm talking about. Make your core offering so better that your clients just will never leave you. Even if the other digital marketers have a better videographer, it doesn't matter, because you are satisfying every need that a client has. The 3 main things that I talked about. Because the moment I'm satisfying what my client needs the most, that is the moment I'm going to retain my clients. So don't forget to design your product in a way that it satisfies the core offerings, the main things. Don't just make your product look fancy, also make it look more functionable. This should be your core motive before designing your product or service. So that's what I wanted to talk about product. So let's shift to part 2. Part 2, prospects. The meaning of prospects is a business or an individual who might potentially become your customer. That is called prospects. So how do you find your prospects, or what should be your target audience in a business? So let's talk about it. So you need to find clients who constantly need your product or services, not someone who just might occasionally need it, or not someone who needs your product or services once a month. You don't need that. You want a client who constantly needs your services and is financially capable enough to pay for your services or product. I've had a client who wasn't financially stable enough. He had less margins in his business, and he wanted my digital marketing services. In my early stages of my business, I agreed to it. So I thought it wouldn't be a problem. But later on, I started to face problems communicating with him regarding the payments, because in my business we work on monthly payments. I charge my clients monthly for digital marketing services. So that client who wasn't financially stable enough couldn't pay me on time, and that was a really bad thing for me, as I couldn't dedicate myself, I couldn't give my 100% in serving that client. Later, it all, when this happens, you also risk your reputation in the market, and initially reputation is the most precious thing you need to earn in the market. So always find clients who are capable enough, financially capable enough to pay you whatever you charge. So let's talk about the prospects. As I told you, the prospects should be financially capable enough to pay whatever you are charging them, and the prospect should constantly need your product or services, or else sooner or later the client will be gone, or these are the requirements that we need in a prospect to convert them into a full-time client. These are the two things a prospect must have. Let's talk about the most interesting part about this video, that is pitching. Pitching means convincing your clients to buy your product or services. So pitching is all about the mindset you have. If you have a loser mindset or a weak mindset in pitching, you are never going to get clients. So the way you should pitch and the way your mindset should be is, you should never look incompetent, and you should always believe that you are the best in whatever you offer. Whenever I pitch my clients, I always use words, and my sentences are framed in a way that I'm the best digital marketer there is. I know there are bigger competitors, bigger, stronger, and businesses who have more capital than me, but I never look incompetent in front of my clients. The moment I start to look weak or incompetent, that is the moment I give my competitors an edge. Never look incompetent, and always believe in whatever you offer, that it is the best and you are the best in whatever you offer. And never look clueless in a pitch. Always have an answer to every question that your client asks. Even if I am not a marketing guy, I have a different marketing team which manages the marketing aspect of my business, but I am always answerable to the questions that my client asks me about marketing. So I always prepare yourself in a way that you are always answerable to any question that your client asks you. Never be clueless or say, I don't know the answer for it. Always have an answer, because looking clueless is just a dumb thing to do in a pitch. That's it for the third part. 3 things in a pitch. Always believe that you are the best, never look incompetent, and always have an answer to any question that your clients ask. Because trust me, clients do ask many questions in a pitch, and they try to dig deep in what your offerings are really. And the moment you look clueless, the client immediately knows that you don't know your business enough for them to hire you or buy your product. So always have an answer. It makes you look that you know what you're doing. So that are the 3 things I wanted to talk about in the third part of this video. So that's it for this video. 3 important things of early stages of business, that is product, prospects, and pitch. We literally discussed about the most important things of early stages of a business in a matter of 15 minutes. That's the value we offer on this channel, and no information shared in this video is vague. Everything comes from my personal experience. Do subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Bye bye until we meet again.